came out of Abraham.
They were
Semitic. They came out of Shem. Go ahead.
Who appeared in the Old Testament as the nephew of the patriarch Abraham. In the second book of Kings, Moloch is described as the abomination of the children of Ammon. Many Israelites are believed to have consecrated their children to Moloch by throwing them into the flame.
So you consecrate your children to Molech by throwing them into the flame. You sacrificing your children to these pagan gods. Go ahead.
It is sometimes argued that rather than being the name of a god, Molech refers simply to the sacrificial ritual. The children were burned in a place called Tophet.
Tophet. That's in the book. You can read that. They did this all the time. Is that it?
Nope. In the valley of Hinnom, which had been built for the explicit purpose of sacrificial rituals.
Ain't that something? Solomon dealt with this stuff, though. And don't think we ain't dealing with it today. But we read that he dealt with a pagan goddess called Ashtoreth, right? So we're going to stay in this Encyclopedia of Mythology, page 269, and we're going to read under Ashtoreth. $269.
Okay.
What we read
Esther, Astarte, was the principal goddess of the Phoenicians and Canaanites.
So these still so-called African people. Go ahead.
She was incorporated into Egyptian mythology as a daughter either of the sun god Ra or of Ptah. And she was often depicted naked, bearing weapons, and riding a horse.
A dominatrix. But go ahead.
Drop down here. In the Old Testament of the Bible, she appears as Ashtoreth, and Solomon had a temple built in her honor near Jerusalem. Indeed, the Israelites sometimes revered the goddess as the queen of heaven and the wife of Yahweh.
And the wife of who?
Yahweh.
The wife of God? Oh, come on now. Really? And she was running around naked with weapons?
Naked.
Riding a horse. What's that? Y'all know who it is. That chick that ride the horse naked. What was her name? No. This is in history though. But anyway.
Joan of Arc?
Not Joan of Arc. Somebody else. Y'all need to go to school again. Lady Godiva, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all some high school.
I don't know.
But anyway, did we finish that?
Yeah.
We finished it? Okay. So that's two of them, right? We have Molech and we got Ashtoreth, right?
Yep.
Let's go get another one out of the Zondervan Dictionary, or Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, I should say. It starts with a Z. And the end with an N. This is page 153. Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 153, and we're going to read under Chemosh. This is another one of the book of the pagan gods that we read about in the Bible that said Solomon dealt with.
Yeah, we did just read about him.
Page 153.
Okay. Chemosh, the god of Moab, so named in an ancient Israelite song.
So we got some pagan gods that we read about that the Hamites dealt with and that the children of Shem dealt with. We ain't got to the Gentiles yet, in the Bible that is, but we read about the Gentile guys. Go ahead.
Numbers chapter 21, verse 29, alluded to in Jeremiah 48th chapter, verse 7, 13, and 46. Jephthah refers to Chemosh as god of the Ammonite, either by mistake or because Ammon also worshiped Chemosh in addition to Molech.
So these people, these Ammonites, these came out a lot. So they Semitic people from Shem. Go ahead.
Solomon introduced the worship of Chemosh into Jerusalem to please a foreign wife.
Whoa. So since they pleased him, he gonna please them by forcing these pagan gods on Israel. Because if the king say do it, what's gonna happen? You gonna do it. We all did with Obamacare, ain't we? But anyway, go ahead and read, brother.
Though thereby he displeased his God.
Mm-hmm.
Josiah defiled his high place of Chemosh, putting an end to its use as a place of worship.
This is a king that came after Solomon and Josiah. He put an end to all that stuff. He destroyed them places. He destroyed their pagan gods. And the more he learned how to do better, he did better. Was that it?
It say, Mesha, king of Moab, suffered a great disaster in his rebellion against Israel.
Because he rebelled against Israel's God.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Now, let's keep it moving. I got these two calendars, right? They are both satanic calendars. Because I just want to point some things out. Let's start with this one first. Tell me where it came from, though.
WordPress.com?
WordPress.com. Yeah, go ahead.
WordPress.com.
WordPress. So this is a satanic calendar, but just read off the stuff that I got highlighted.
January 1st, New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Druid Feast Day.
It's a Druid feast day. Go ahead.
Ages 15 to 33.
So these are people that got to be involved in, and the people that get sacrificed had to be a certain age. But go ahead.
January 7th, Saint Wine Ball Day. Type, blood, usage, animals, and or human sacrifice.
We talking about sacrifices here.
And dismemberment.
And dismemberment. What this sound like to y'all? Don't it sound like some serial killer stuff? Yeah. Butchering people?
Yeah.
Butchering kids?
And
sound like some Illuminati stuff, don't it?
Yeah.
But as I did my research, I found out that it is Illuminati stuff. But I'm not going to say that because I don't want them coming after me. But go ahead and read, man.
And the sacrifices should be a male from the ages 15 to 33.
Go ahead. So we know Jesus wasn't no older than 33, right?
Right.
But go ahead and read.
Wow. Good Friday.
Good Friday? That's on the satanic calendar?
Mm-hmm. Day of Passion. Death of Christ.
Death of who?
Death of Christ.
What was good about it then? They committed murder on that day, which they did all the time. It wasn't nothing special. This is what they did. It was a part of their pagan rituals. Go ahead.
And they desire blood, human sacrifice. Males only.
Males only.
But they want adults.
Adults. How many people was up there when Jesus was up there on that cross?
500.
It was 2 other people, right?
Yeah.
Because they did that all the time.
Yeah.
What else I got highlighted?
Easter Eve Day. They require blood, human sacrifice, male or female.
So it wasn't that Jesus rose on Easter. That was another sacrifice. Go ahead.
October 30th and 31st.
What's that?
Halloween Eve and
Halloween
Halloween
Eve.
They require blood sacrifice.
Blood.
And sexual behavior.
And child molestation.
Sexual climax association with demons, animals, and or human sacrifice. Any age, male or female, or animals.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Bestiality and all this stuff. This is what these days represent. But you say it's for the kids. And they saying it's for the kids. Yeah. That's why these guys don't get in trouble when they do something to your kid. Get them out of there.
November 1st, Satan's high holy day related to Halloween. Require blood, human sacrifice, any age, male or female.
Go ahead.
December 24th, demon revels.
That means the demons party. Go ahead.
Require high grand climax, any age, male or female, human or animals. Christmas Eve, require blood sacrifice or dismemberment, receive body parts as Christmas gift.
What? Receive body parts as Christmas gift?
And require infant male.
Infant males. My goodness. That was the end of that one, right?
Yep.
Let's go to, I got two of them because I wanted to compare them. Because some of them got the name of the days and what they represent, and some just got what they do.
Yeah.
But go ahead and read. This one here is from David Ickey. This dude used to be a Mason, and he the one that put the Masons on Front Street. Go ahead.
January 1st through the 7th, Wine Ball Day, blood animal or male human sacrifice.
So this is the part of your 12 days of Christmas, though. Go ahead.
October 31st, All Hallows blood feast of the dead, male or female sacrifice. Human child to adult 7 through 18.
Go ahead.
December 25th, ancient sun god, Mithra,
So
Lucifer.
So it don't have nothing to do with Jesus except for Jesus was the sacrifice that they gave on that day.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Lucifer, day in Druidism.
So this day is Lucifer's high Sabbath.
Lucifer is represented by a pine tree.
By what?
Pine
A
tree.
pine tree
Yep.
with pine needles on them, just like an evergreen tree. That's what it is. That was it on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, I just wanted to give y'all a little insight on some stuff. I ain't give you all of it. But yeah, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these days on these satanic calendars, if you look at the Illuminati calendar, the same days, the same actions. This is what they do. I mean, it's so bad that for the love of whatever it is, I can't say it's money because there ain't always money involved in it. But they sacrifice their loved ones to get whatever it is they want to get. But let's get back to the book. Let's go into in the 1 Kings 14 chapter. 1 Kings 14. So when I do this next time, y'all want me to put the rest of the stuff in there? I done told you that. 1 Kings 14, we're going to start reading at verse 1. 1 Kings, the 14th chapter, and verse 1. You can get you can't go in the library and get no encyclopedia no more, but you can find you an encyclopedia or a dictionary, or you can go to Ref Desk on the internet. They have free encyclopedias on there. You can find this stuff. Refdesk.com. First Kings 14 and 1. Go ahead.
At that time, Abijah, the son of Jeroboam, fell sick. And Jeroboam said to his wife, Arise, I pray thee, and disguise thyself, that thou be not known to be the wife of Jeroboam.
So now, he going to send his wife to the prophet to find out what can be done about his sick son. Go ahead and read.
And get thee to Shiloh. Behold, there is Ahijah, the prophet, which told me that I should be king over this people. And take with thee 10 loaves and cracknels and a cruse of honey, and go to him. He shall tell thee what shall become of the child.
Go ahead.
And Jeroboam's wife did so, and arose and went to Shiloh and came to the house of Ahijah. And Ahijah could not see, for his eyes were set by reason of his age. And the Lord said unto Ahijah, Behold, the wife of Jeroboam cometh to ask a thing of thee for her son, for he is sick. Thus and thus shalt thou say unto her.
Because the Lord revealed everything to his servants and prophets.
That's right.
So he told Ahijah, he said, look, Jeroboam then sent his wife, disguised as somebody else, to ask you a question. He said, this is what I want you to tell her to take back to Jeroboam, because I don't like him. Go ahead and read.
For it shall be, when she cometh in, that she shall feign herself to be another woman.
That means to disguise herself. But go ahead.
And it was so, when Ahijah heard the sound of her feet as she came in at the door, that he said, Come in, thou wife of Jeroboam. Why feignest thou thyself to be another?
Why you trying to trick me? Go ahead.
For I am sent to thee with heavy tidings.
Mm-hmm.
Go tell Jeroboam, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, for as much as I exalted thee from among the people and made thee prince over my people Israel.
He said, look, I took you from being a servant to make you king over my people Israel. Mm-hmm. He said, I exalted you. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And rent the kingdom away from the house of David and gave it thee. And yet thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments and who followed me with all his heart, to do that only which was right in mine eyes, but hast done evil above all that were before thee. For thou hast gone and made thee other gods and molten images to provoke me to anger, and hast cast me behind thy back.
This to provoke the Lord to anger, because you have cast him behind your back. He angry about that. He said, look, man, I exalted you. I made you king over my people. He took 9 of the tribes, really 10, but 1 went back. He took 10 tribes from the seed of David and gave him to Jeroboam and made him king over almost the whole realm of Israel. And instead of this guy worshiping God and having, respect for the God that exalted him, he went and served some gods that ain't no God. Some gods that can't speak or hear or see or help you. Nothing. Can't do nothing for you. And he went and served these gods. What verse?
Verse 10. Therefore, behold, I will bring evil upon the house of Jeroboam, and will cut off from Jeroboam him that pissed against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel.
So he said, look, I'm going to bring evil on your house, and every male, because can't a woman piss against the wall, every male I'm going to kill, so that you will have no seed left forever. This has deadly serious. God is about this thing. Your name cannot be carried on, not from your lineage. Go ahead.
Middle of verse 10. And will take away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam, as a man taketh away dung, till it be all gone.
What? He likened Jeroboam or these idolatrous people. He likened them to dung. You know what dung is?
Yeah. So
you land here talking about you nothing to give this up, and the Lord telling you dung to him. I don't think I could deal with that, because dung get flushed down the toilet. You want the Lord to flush you down the toilet because you don't want to give up this paganism? You know what that means? Getting flushed down the toilet by the Lord? Straight into the lake of fire, where all abomination go. What verse?
Verse 11. Him that died from Jeroboam in the city shall the dogs eat, and him that died in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. For the Lord hath spoken it.
Go ahead.
Arise thou therefore, get thee to thine own house, and when thy feet enter into the city, the child shall die.
Said, look, the child gonna die anyway. Take this back to Jeroboam. Tell him what I said for his idolatry. Go ahead and read.
And all Israel shall mourn for him and bury him, for he only of Jeroboam shall come to the grave, because in him there is found some good things towards the Lord God of Israel in the house of Jeroboam.
Go ahead.
Moreover, the Lord shall raise him up a king over Israel, who shall cut off the house of Jeroboam that day. But what? Even now.
Said, look, the guy already there. What's his name, Jehu? Mm-hmm. He destroyed the house of Jeroboam. Go ahead and finish.
For the Lord shall smite Israel as a reed is shaken in the water, and he shall root up Israel out of this good land, which he gave to their fathers, and shall scatter them beyond the river.
So he going to scatter Israel, but because of idolatry, because of worshiping pagan gods, because of bowing down to them, you scattered all over the world. And every place you find yourself at, so-called African American, everywhere you find yourself at, you on the low end of the totem pole. You got to work for somebody that just came across on the boat. You don't have nothing. And the ones that do have something, it's because they have sacrificed unto devils to get what they want. Go ahead.
Because they have made their groves, provoking the Lord to anger.
These groves means a whole lot of pagan gods. Go ahead and finish.
And he shall give Israel up because of the sin of Jeroboam, who did sin, who made Israel to sin.
Because he was the king, and he made Israel to follow after these pagan gods, just like Solomon did. And the same reason why the Lord took the kingdom from Solomon, Jeroboam did the same thing. So he said, I'm going to do worse to you than I did to Solomon. For idolatry. Let's go into Jeremiah 32. We're getting close. Jeremiah 32, and we're going to start reading at verse 26. Jeremiah 32nd chapter, 32 and 26. Okay, brother, go ahead.
Then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Therefore thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will give this city into the hand of the Chaldeans, and into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and he shall take it. And the Chaldeans that fight against this city shall come and set fire on this city, and burn it with the houses, upon whose roof they have offered incense unto Baal, and poured out drink offerings unto other gods to provoke me to anger.
Because they provoked the Lord to anger. So he said, look, I'm going to call Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the Chaldeans, the Gentiles, or who we call white people. He said, I'm going to call them down, and he going to take y'all out. Why? Because you wouldn't get rid of that. And you still in captivity right now, serving another God. Just like the Lord said in Deuteronomy 28th chapter. He says, you're going to serve other gods, wood and stones, gods whom your fathers have not even known.
That's right.
And you talking about this for the kids. But we read it. We read on that on those calendars, right? What they talking about when they say it's for the kids. Go ahead and read.
For the children of Israel and the children of Judah have only done evil before me from their youth. For the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work of their hands, saith the Lord.
What's the work of their hands? That's right, them pagan gods. Go ahead.
For this city have been to me as a provocation of mine anger and of my fury from the day that they built it even unto this day.
Say, look, y'all been provoking me since y'all built this city. Go ahead.
That I should remove it from before my face. Because of all the evil of the children of Israel and of the children of Judah, which they have done to provoke me to anger, they, their kings, their princes, their priests, their prophets, and the men of Judah, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
So even the priests and the prophets provoked the Lord to anger because they strengthened the hand of these people that worship these pagan gods and tell them it's all right. The Lord loves you anyway. And the Lord constantly showing you that he's going to kill you. This is what he's showing you. Just like I did to these people who I love, I killed them, I'll kill you too. If I kill my own child, what makes you think I won't kill you or your child?
Exactly.
If I kill myself, what makes you think I won't kill somebody else? Go ahead and read.
Verse 33. And they have turned unto me the back and not the face, though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them. Yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction. But they set their abomination in the house, which is called by my name, to defile it.
So they come in what they call the house of God, and they set their abomination in there. All they pagan gods. And when you go to church tomorrow, you're going to see a Christmas tree in there. It's going to be in there. Go ahead.
And they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valleys of the sons of Hinnom.
The same place we were reading about in the encyclopedias, where they sacrificed their children at. Go ahead.
To cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire of Molech.
Go ahead.
Which I commanded them not, neither came it into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin.
Mm-hmm.
And now therefore thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning this city, whereof ye say, it shall be delivered into the hand of the king of Babylon by the sword, and by the famine, and by the pestilence.
So all these things, these people going to have to deal with for turning their back on God. By the sword, and by the famine, and by pestilence. That means they're going to kill you. You're going to die of diseases. You're going to die of starvation. The Lord going to kill you all kind of ways. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's expert at it. For paganism,